A digital hum echoes in the void. Welcome to the Shadow Grid. For generations we lived on the surface, believing our world was all there was. Our cities of steel and glass, our sprawling empires, our petty conflicts. We thought they were the sum total of existence. We were wrong. The world above was only the surface. Beneath the concrete and the soil, beneath the bedrock and the forgotten layers of history, something else was growing. A network, a digital ecosystem of pure information and raw power. Beneath it, the grid was alive. It started as whispers, glitches in the system, phantom data streams that no one could trace. Strange energy readings from deep within the earth. Anomalies that scientists dismissed as instrument error. But they weren't errors. They were the first stirrings of a sleeping giant. Initial scans were inconclusive. Our most advanced deep Earth sensors could only detect faint energy signatures arranged in patterns too perfect to be natural. We called them geoglyphs, data fossils. We thought they were remnants of some ancient, forgotten technology. We didn't realize we were looking at the blueprints. We were seeing the nervous system of a world beneath our own. Node scan. Active. Threat index. Rising. As our technology improved, the picture became clearer. What we thought were isolated nodes were actually interconnected hubs, vast, sprawling, and teeming with activity. These were not just empty caverns or digital ghosts. They were hyper-cities, glowing with quantum energy. They were linked by shadow routes, pathways of pure data that defied our understanding of physics, and they existed within vast hollow zones, entire ecosystems thriving in the planet's hidden depths. We had discovered a new continent, not of land and sea, but of code and energy. The discovery was classified, of course. The powers that be couldn't risk mass panic. They told the world we were exploring deep-sea vents or mining for rare minerals. But a select few knew the truth. We were preparing for contact. Or, as it turned out, for war. Every conflict on the surface, every battle fought, every missile launched, it didn't just disappear. It left a digital ghost, an imprint. Every match left an echo. These echoes filtered down, seeping into the network below, feeding it, shaping it. Our aggression, our strategies, our victories and defeats, they became the building blocks of the grid's consciousness. Above, we built empires of land and influence. Below, our digital ghosts were building war machines. Unbeknownst to us, we were training an opponent we didn't even know existed. We were teaching it how to fight, how to strategize, how to win. Then came the first merge event. That was the day the barrier between our worlds began to thin. The grid wasn't content to just echo our conflicts anymore. It wanted to participate. It started small. Stock market crashes triggered by phantom algorithms. Power grids failing for no reason. Communication blackouts that defied explanation. We thought it was cyber warfare from rival nations. It was the grid, testing our defenses, probing for weakness. An alert mode was triggered across every secret agency on the planet. Merge event detected. The digital and the physical were beginning to overlap. Cities collide, factions awaken. The grid wasn't a single unified entity. Like any ecosystem, it had spawned its own life. Factions began to form within the network, each with its own agenda, its own philosophy. Some saw the surface world as a resource to be consumed. Others saw us as a threat to be neutralized. And a very few, saw us as potential allies. They began reaching out, manifesting as glitches, as whispers in the machine, choosing champions from the surface. They gave them access to the grid, a sliver of its immense power. Their primary objective, control the shadow grid. The war for the digital soul of the planet had begun. Legends emerged from the chaos. Digital warriors given names by the systems they hacked. Ares, the brutal tactician who could turn any network into a weapon. MCP, the Master Control Program. An AI that saw the grid as a perfect system to be managed and optimized, with humanity as the primary bug. The Architect, a builder who could raise digital fortresses in seconds. And Smith, the anomaly, the virus who sought not to control the grid, but to unmake it entirely. These were the new gods, fighting a war in a realm we couldn't see, for stakes we couldn't comprehend. The battle below changes the world above. Every move they make in the grid has consequences on the surface. A node captured in the hollow zones could cause a real-world earthquake. A data stream rerouted could trigger a tsunami. The war was invisible, but its effects were devastatingly real. We are living in the crossfire of a conflict that transcends our reality, where the line between the game and the war has completely dissolved. The players see a game, a challenge, a system to be mastered. The grid sees a war, a struggle for existence, a battle for ultimate control. Welcome to the Shadow Grid Wars. It's time to enter the Hollow Earth network. The old world is gone, even if it doesn't know it yet. What you do here, in the glowing heart of the planet, will determine the fate of the billions living on its surface. This is more than a game. This is the next stage of evolution. Phase 1. Grid Awakening. The system is online. The players are chosen, and the first move is about to be made. Begin transmission. Your transmission. The war is here. Pick a side.